My favorite thing in the whole world is exploring Cleveland. It's what I do, you know that about me. And whether it's eating food, cooking food, I don't care, I'll take out the trash. I always love exploring new things. Today we're doing something a little bit different though. We're doing dance. We're learning about dance, couples dance, ballroom dance, doesn't matter. And we're here at Viva Dance Studio to meet with Tabitha Minor of Tabitha in Motion. And I can't wait to see this. I know you can't wait to see this either. And where are you gonna see it? Right here on Cleveland.
Watching Cleveland to us.
So about 12 years ago, I got to do something dance related. I was in a music video. I got to meet Tony Dovolani, Karina Smirnoff, some of the folks from Dancing with the Stars. I'm not a big name dropper, but I learned a little bit of dance. I haven't done that in 12 years, but today I think I get to try a little bit. Once again, this is Tabitha Minor with Tabitha in Motion. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
How are you? So, Tabitha in Motion, this is your business that you started when? This is a pandemic business, right?
Almost, yeah.
Almost.
So I started in 2021, so almost 2 years ago now, and this is what I do full time.
Do you just hate dancing all the time?
I love it. It's my favorite thing. So I get to do it always, which is great.
Yeah, so you never have to work.
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
I love that. So what do you specialize in? Why, is it all types of dance?
Yeah, it is all types of dance. So I work with a lot of wedding couples, so whatever song they bring me, we get to just try out a few dances, see what works the best, and then we throw in our lifts and our dips and our cool stuff, and we put it together.
I love that. So that's mainly what you do, is work with couples and arrange sort of custom arrangements for their events. It's not just weddings, right? It could be prom.
Yeah, no, we've got a lot of, we've got some debutante ball type of things and people that just want to generally learn how to dance.
Yeah.
And I have a professional partner too, and we get to go perform everywhere, so.
When I was first, this was a dance thing. I told you about it, you heard about it like 30 seconds ago. But I noticed at the studio that I was at, there were a lot of couples that were just there that were like, we now have time and we wanted to, you know, our kids are out of the house and we're bored, so, and they were good. And I'm like, well, I want to dance like that 80-year-old couple. And I could never do that, but I did something. I had better posture when I left. And I could benefit from that today.
Perfect, okay.
So, you started 2 years ago.
Correct.
But you've been in this building the whole time? And we're at the Viva Dance Studio.
Correct.
And people don't just show up, they call you, right? They make an appointment.
Yep.
She's like, don't show up, don't just walk in.
So I have a website set up where they just hit book now, and then my calendar pops up and they can either book me or Kayla or Amber. We have 2 locations, one here in Cleveland at Viva and then one in Akron.
I love how cool, technology is such a lifesaver. And so we'll put the website on the screen so everybody can see that. And I want to meet some of your couples, because you do couple dancing, and they're over here waiting for us so patiently. So let's go talk to them.
Okay.
And so, did you two just get married?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm Rachel.
I'm Curtis.
Before you were married, you didn't do much dancing, right? Just in the kitchen like I do at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Now you're comfortable just going out in public and doing your thing when the music's on, right?
Yeah, we went to our best friend's wedding a couple weekends ago, and I think we danced pretty well there. So
You're probably the best dancers there. You outshone the bride and groom.
well, except the bride and groom, because they also went to Tabitha.
Well, never mind that. Never mind that. So, and Curtis, you're the king of lifts now, right?
I guess so, yeah. I guess so.
Okay, so I'm gonna back up, and I want to see some of this. Can we see some? All right.
Yeah.
Tabitha gets to reunite with her students, and I'm gonna be over here.
Awesome. Yeah. Nice. Let's go right into it. Swing. Nice. Beautiful.
Hello.
Nice.
I love it.
Nice job. Beautiful, beautiful.
Curtis made that look so easy. Well, that was awesome. Thank you so much. I want to talk to everyone that's here so we have time, but this was great. And congrats, man.
Thank you so much.
He's a smooth operator. This is how he. So come over here. I want to meet you two as well. Tell us your names.
I'm Lily.
Lily.
Kanan.
Lily and Kanan. And you both also got married.
Yes,
Yes,
in
we
June.
did.
You're dancers now? Were you dancers before?
I definitely was not.
I was,
Okay.
or am, I guess. I have a theater background, so it was always my dream to have a choreographed first dance.
Yes.
So Tabitha made that come to light.
Tabitha made it happen.
Which was my dream to hear also. When she said she was a dancer, I was like, oh my God, we can do so many cool things.
I love the
very
fact
exciting.
Tabitha's the only person I've ever met, by the way, who like matches my energy. So I'm all for this. So she made it happen. She made your dream come true. I love that.
Absolutely.
Can we see some of your dance?
Sure.
Let's do it. Oh, she's so excited. All right, I'm gonna back up.
Nice. Beautiful. And up, and over, swing. Lovely. Look at each other. Nice. Excellent. Beautiful. Yes. Nice.
All the guys in here are so smooth. Everyone's so smooth. You just made this look so easy. I know that it's not easy. I know it took a lot to get to this point. So impressive. Another round of applause. Everyone in here, come on. So, and how long have you been married?
Since June, so 9 months is that.
I'm terrible at math. We established. Don't ask me to do the math. I could do it from January and on, but when you're talking about last year to this year, everything gets cattywampus. All right. And you love the business of marriage as well, I hear. Yes?
Yeah.
So you do wedding planning.
Yes, yeah. So planning our own wedding like reignited my passion for the industry. So I'm an assistant planner engaged with Nora, and then I also am a bridal stylist at Harper and Ivory. So I get to do this all the time and recommend Tabitha all the time, which is amazing.
That's why we're here, because she's the bomb. Thebomb.com. And she's gonna turn me into like the world's greatest dancer. So that's the real reason I'm here.
I can't wait to see you.
I know
next year.
The two happy couples together, and you're both so great at dance. I danced at my wedding, and it was cool, but it was just, a traditional slow dance. Anybody can do that, right?
Yeah.
Most people, I think.
I just want to say that working with Tabitha was like working with a friend. She was the best, and it just made our day so special. I know, I'm getting emotional. It was like the best part of our wedding day.
That's awesome. You know what? I noticed the very first time I ever spoke to Tabitha, it's like you don't, she's not a stranger to anyone. As soon as you meet her, you've known her forever. I mean, when I think about my wedding, I think about all of the great things, but I also think about things that went wrong. Everybody's wedding had something that went wrong. And so you alleviate a lot of things by making sure that the dancing is perfect. And confidence, I feel like, is a big part of that.
Well,
right?
my favorite thing is when I get the videos and the pictures afterwards, because I'm like, oh, I did that.
Yes.
And usually I never get to see it fully put together, right? Because I just see them with the practice skirt and their shoes, and we're sweating in the studio, and then I see it all put together, and they look gorgeous in their dress and the suit and everything. It's the coolest thing ever. I always
love
cry when
that.
I get those videos too. So
I want to meet some of your instructors. Can we do that?
Of course. Yeah.
All right. It was nice meeting all of you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna send business your way because that's my thing. And then, I'm sorry. And then, hang on a second. We're gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna come back, and I'm gonna meet some of the instructors, and I'm gonna try to dance. So don't go anywhere.
Wow, and you guys look like you're having such a great time. And speaking of dance, this was one of those exercises that if you're not a fan of going to the gym or joining a fitness class, it's a great alternative.
One of the health benefits is cardiovascular. So it's an aerobic exercise, which helps our body use oxygen, which helps increase our heart rate. It gets our blood pumping through our body and oxygen to our muscles. And this can even aid in weight loss for people.
Kelly Grabfelder is a physical therapist for Cleveland Clinic. She says dancing can also help improve your strength, mobility, flexibility, and balance. For example, dance may require a person to stand on one leg and reach. Grabfelder says another benefit to dance is that you don't actually feel like you're working out the way you would at the gym, and that can be enticing for many. Beyond the physical, dancing can be a great way to socialize with others and just make you feel better.
There's also benefits for our mental health. So dancing helps to release endorphins, which are our feel-good chemicals, and they make us feel good after we exercise. Again, gets our heart pumping and gets us sweating, which makes us feel good afterwards. There are also benefits to our coordination and even just our memory planning.
Grabfelder says all types of dance can be beneficial for your health, but with that said, it's important to remember that if you have trouble with your balance or are at risk of falling, be careful. She recommends having a chair nearby for support. I'm Lauren Portier with Cleveland 13 News, sending it back to you, Gremy, at Tabitha in Motion.
So we're back, and we're going to meet some instructors and learn about what they do. And this is Kayla. Tell us about who you are, what you do, and why you love to dance with Tabitha in Motion.
Well, I've been doing ballroom for about a year now, but I teach all genres of dance. And I actually found interest in ballroom with my grandfather. He's been traveling as a ballroom dancer since I could remember, really.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And I love working with wedding.
My grandfather was in the mob.
The mob?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He wasn't.
I don't think you're supposed to tell that.
I didn't because he wasn't.
First rule of mob. I also love working with wedding couples because I like being a part of creating something beautiful and a memorable moment for them. So
I'm that way with food.
Me too.
So I like to cook and then eat. But you do that with dance. Yeah. That's your art form. You know mine. I'm such a dork. I have to make everything about food.
As it should be.
Okay. So we were talking before we came back about how you're helping me out today because you ensured that I was not the shortest person here.
Yes.
So you're in Akron, right? You do dancing in Akron. Today you're in Cleveland for us.
Yes, so I am the traveler of the group. I work down in Akron, and I absolutely love being able to expand Tabitha down that way and work with even more couples. I also came from a pretty heavy dance background, and I really am thankful that Tabitha has been able to expand my dance background. Working with wedding couples, as Kayla said, is an absolute joy, being able to break the walls of communication, and it's just human to human, body to body. It's really awesome seeing them
cheek
grow.
To cheek.
Cheek to cheek.
See what I did there?
Yeah. I did, yeah.
And this guy's the muscle. Let's talk to the muscle
the
over
muscle.
here.
So this is Terry. He picks me up a lot.
This is Terry.
Anytime I want to try a new lift or a new dip or something, or just figure out some ideas for a couple, he's who I call, and he's really good at picking me up.
He picks people up physically and emotionally.
Unemotionally, yes.
If you ever need a shoulder. I love that. Do you love what you do?
I do. So I've been doing this for, like a year and a half now is when I started doing the lifts and tricks more. My background is in salsa, and that's what I do today, in addition to lifts and tricks.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
so you dance salsa?
I do dance salsa,
I eat
yes.
salsa. That's my background. I eat salsa with my back on the ground. That's my background with salsa. But you obviously don't.
I do.
No.
Did you think this is what we were getting into today? It's a fun place to be. I feel like when you're in the whole dancers world, a few minutes after you walk into this life, your posture gets better. I've been sucking in my gut since I got here. Okay? Some people have six-pack abs.
You don't have to. You can.
He's got six-pack abs. I have six-pack flabs. And I'm proud of it. I earned that.
Exactly.
I earned that.
Hey, mass is mass.
People pay good money for boobs like this. I'm just saying.
Hey, that's what they say. The bigger you are, the more you can lift. So
Mass moves mass.
mass moves mass.
That's right.
But the bigger you are, the harder you fall, though. So, you know.
Nah, you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it.
So you didn't dance at all before?
No. So at that point, I've been dancing for about a year. So my background is for my whole life, I was a soccer player. Then I started learning salsa at Case Western. So when I met Tabitha, I'd been dancing for about a year. And then I started learning the lifts, and now I'm on the salsa team, and this is basically my life now.
What a good life it is.
Yeah.
Guy's got good posture. He's a shoulder for those that need it. I love this. And if I ever need someone to lift me up,
For sure.
physically, to reach the top shelves in my kitchen where all the donuts are, you know.
Set uppies.
We're going to learn something on camera for the world to see. And I'm either going to be great at it
Oh,
or
you're going to be
I
excellent.
Okay.
That's the only option.
Okay.
There's no trying, only doing.
Wait. What are we doing? What do I do with this hand? Not doing that. Nope. Toss and
Hey!
oh! Ashley's clapping. I know. Isn't this fun? This has been so much fun. The whole day was fun.
Yay! I'm so
I want to
glad.
know how people can find you. I mean, I know, but tell them.
Okay.
How can we find you online? I know you have a really cool system where people can book you.
Yep.
Is it a website? Is it on Facebook? Is it both?
It's both. So I have a website, Instagram, Facebook. It's right on Google. If you just type in Tabitha in Motion, and then you go to the Book Now page, it'll take you right to my calendar once you hit that Book Now button.
Love
and
it.
then you can just book yourself from there.
So we'll put that down below.
Yep.
And I'm sure you saw it throughout today.
Yep.
We've
Tabitha
been doing
in
a lot.
Motion, Tabitha in Motion. That's where we're at.
Got some. Come and get some Tabitha in Motion swag.
Yes.
While you do the Tabitha in Motion swing. I should start designing T-shirts for you. So, but I had a blast.
Good.
Find her, follow her, come and learn to dance. Anyone can dance. You're going to have a great time doing it. As for me, I have a million things to explore still in Cleveland. It's my favorite thing to do. I love it so much. As always, with Cleveland 13, I'm Dremy, and you're watching
Cleave it to us.